sir. Next item, in town of Lubec, put a application in with the Aid to Firefighters program. We received word that our grant was denied. Not because we weren't deemed worthy, but basically the big thing was we were requesting a tanker for the fire department. The truck that we were looking to replace was the yellow 1972 Maxim. You know, we are a rural community. If we have a fire, I mean, the water's going to have to be trucked in. The argument that we made was, you know, not only do we have Lubec, we got Campobello, Whiting, Trescott. This could also be used for the Forest Service. A lot of wooded area. And basically, going through, we scored very well on the age of the vehicle being replaced, 40 years. The average age of the fleet, we scored well. The biggest problem that worked against us, and it's the same thing that got us last year, is total population of our area and call volume.
I just find it ridiculous that we'll give them brand new equipment to cities and other ones who can pay for it more easily, but the people who can't, well,
Right.
the government doesn't feel we need it as much.
It's frustrating.
But we keep plugging in.
Yeah.
If they see us every year, they'll wear them down maybe.
Start voting those people out.
Yeah. And you know, the other thing too is I was talking to Bobby Hood about it, and he goes out and he works with people doing preventive maintenance on chimneys. You know, we've got a proactive fire department.
We do.
Yeah.
And you know, we are quite fortunate that a community this size, you know, our calls and our need for the fire department is hasn't been a lot, and we're quite fortunate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is a case where you know, Bobby's vigilance works against us.
I think it's kind of silly the fact that because the truck doesn't respond to these emergencies, it counts against us. Well, if it was safe enough for us to drive to the emergency with it, we'd use it.
Yeah, I did do a follow-up on that, and yeah, it was taken out of service because the truck was unsafe.
Right.
I mean, the whole purpose of the AFG program is to help municipal fire departments, you know, get the equipment that the fire department needs to safely do their job.
Right.
It benefits places like Portland and, you know, Ellsworth.
John, when does, what is the cycling? It's annual?
It's annual,
Okay,
yeah.
so sometime next year, we're gonna apply again.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all we can do. One of the things that we did, we after we were denied last year, I talked to Bobby. We looked at holdovers. We looked at the whole key to the grant is it's got to be new equipment.
It's gotta be new.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we scaled down some of the pump size. We did everything that we could do to try to bring the price down, the truck down. This year we went for 180. Last year truck I think was 225. So we cut 45 off the truck.
Well,
And
That's the new fire engine lobby.
yeah. Well, and our old was how old?
40 years.
yeah, the yellow truck out here is a 1972 Maxim, and you know it's been taken out of service because it's unsafe.
It's now a lawn fawn. It sits out here.
No, it's a lawn ornament.
The lawn,
It's a lawn fawn. But
Wow.
we'll keep plugging away until,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
until we get some
Yeah.
results.
So,
Right, well,
Thank you.
good effort.
next item is I want to introduce John Ennis.
Not supposed to move, John.
I was in the way.
I was in the way.
We received notice from Washington County Council of Governments that they were looking for Lubec to appoint 2 people to their board of directors. One would be an elected official. Sarah volunteered, and we put word out that we were looking for someone. John Ennis has volunteered to be that rep. So he came in tonight, so the board of selectmen would have a chance to meet him.
Appreciate your volunteering.
Yes, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Is it okay with you that if Sarah is not attending as many, you're gonna attend all the meetings, right?
I presume, yeah.
Okay.
Although I'm able, yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Is Sarah bailing on me already?
I think that's how it's.
Well, our first meeting, I believe, is June 10th
Right.
in Eastport, so I think we should find a boat and take
Very
a little
good, yeah.
cruise over.
Yeah, it'd probably be good if you went to some meetings together to keep continuity of what's going on between each other, right?
Oh, I plan on attending unless something crazy comes up.
Never
Let's not scare John, he just came on.
Oh, that's not, we haven't got to be scared.
Welcome, John, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
love it, really is.
I did attend their meeting last week. It was a full room, people from all over the county. They had two presenters, one from the USDA and our emergency management.
Mike
Yeah,
Heineman.
Director.
Mike Heineman,
Heineman.
Director, thank you. They talked about different grant opportunities for the municipalities, storm relief and things like that. And then we'll meet again in Eastport. So
Good.
sounds like they'll be moving the meetings around, and someday we'll have to raise our hand to have a meeting in Lubec, so.
That's good.
They do have some meetings coming up. Monday, I believe it's this Monday, 15th, here at Bayside Chocolates at 8 a.m. They'll be having a meeting to talk about the scenic byway. They want to know what people think, how people would like to partner with them, how they can promote the scenic byway, planning, what they've planned so far, what their next steps are. So if anybody would like to attend that, they would like an RSVP. It was due today, but if you contact me, I can probably find you a seat.
Pull some strings.
And that's this Monday coming?
Yes,
At what time?
8 a.m.
You know that the scenic byway issue was covered in the comp plan. And there was, it was also a topic in the responses of the survey that the comp plan had sent out.
So that would,
No,
that information would be good to have
For
for that meeting. There's also a number of meetings, that actually the organization that I work for in collaboration with Washington County Council of Governments. There'll be 5 meetings, to talk about the county's food systems, talk to, producers, consumers, anybody food related. They'll be having a meeting in Calais, Cherryfield, Machias, Princeton, and Eastport. Maybe I can put this on our local station so people can have the dates. So they want to hear from farmers, fishermen, people who buy all the products, anyone with ideas. So
Great,
that might cover that, I guess.
wonderful.
To make a motion, we appoint John to be our representative to the Washington County Council of Government.
Second it.
All in favor? Welcome.
He's in.
You'll have to come in and get sworn in
Yes.
by the town clerk.
Okay. When do you want that happen?
When's the next time that he's here?
Probably Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, sounds like
She's
Tuesday
on
morning.
vacation.
We'll hold over long enough.
Sometime next week?
I'll be out of town all week, but I'll be back the next week. I'll be back the week of the 23rd.
You'll be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Come in tomorrow and I can do it.
Okay.
Aha.
Very good.
Good job, Randy.
Yes, sir. John, you're in front of summer.
What's on?
Well, anytime after 8.
Okay.
See, when we get someone, we don't let them get away.
Put in jacket.
Would you like to do the presentation?
Okay, we've got a couple citizens in the community that the selectmen talked about, and they wanted to identify them and show their appreciation for years of volunteerism. You know, a lot of these programs, they don't just happen. I mean, they happen because people take the time and make the effort and make them happen. And, you know, a lot of these programs rely on volunteers. Without volunteers, you know, a lot of these programs would have a hard time functioning. So one of the volunteers that we want to recognize is Shirley Morris. And it's in recognition of exceptional dedication and contributions to the Senior Companion Program. Congratulations.
Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Shirley.
you,
Sure,
Sharon.
thank
Just
you.
done what I thought I could do.
Yeah,
That's the
he's always
spirit.
done that. I've known her for a few years.
Just a few.
When I was
She
knee-high to a
also-
grasshopper.
She also knits hats and scarves and mittens for the children.
Wow.
Right.
It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The next person we want to recognize is Marilyn Ness. In recognition of exceptional dedication and contributions and to the Senior Companion Program, 4-H, and Washington County Extension Association.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Marilyn.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
Appreciate it.
I appeared before Justin for your cause. Remember when you were on the budget committee?
I remember.
Did it help?
Yes.
I went back for
You're gonna miss
3
him.
years. No, I think Sarah does it now.
Yep. I went to bat for him.
Yes,
A
you
round
did.
of applause for our two
Well,
ladies.
thank you, Justin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Marilyn.
And I talked with a couple of people at the extension, trying to get a little bit more information about you guys, and they
Oh.
said
Yeah.
we couldn't do it without volunteers, and that you guys were just top notch. And
Yeah, the biggest complaint we have in the senior companions is that we don't get enough volunteers.
Yeah.
Yes, most certainly.
The need is great, but the volunteers few.
Yep.
But Shirley was a volunteer and then she had to step down and she got on the advisory board. So we run programs for the senior companions, with picnics and Christmas parties and.
Wow, that's,
Yeah.
Very funny.
and
I
raise
can't
money.
wait to be a
Right.
senior now.
oh, Lee.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
welcome. You're very welcome.
Okay.
Next item I wanted to discuss is, we had a couple properties that went through foreclosure process. At the last meeting, the selectmen discussed sending letters out to the property owners. That's been done, and I'm wondering if the selectmen would like to do something with these properties. We've been in contact with the property owner of 17 Johnson, the property owner of the North Lubec Road. They are interested in reacquiring their property, and they've been advised how to do so. The property at 122 Main Street, we have an issue that came up with the bank. There was a number of liens that were on it. There was one bank that slipped through. So we have since gone through the notification process. So that one is going to be on hold. But the other four,
What's the worst case scenario on that one?
we've been discussing with the bank that the bank would come in, pay the tax, pay the sewer, pay what's owed.
Good.
I think you only got if we put it up to bid, correct?
Well, in this case here, this property had a number of liens, and when we did the research, it was under different names. And this one here, this bank has 30 days.
Your extension.
An extension.
A lot of times the bank that has the lien will come in and pay the taxes, just to keep their
Correct.
interests
Yeah, so
protected.
they moved to
Yeah.
sell it or something.
Right.
So they have 30 days. and then
They have
before it's
30
up,
days to
before
do
it's
it.
on.
Yes.
Normally this happens before the foreclosure process, but because there were so many names involved and liens in this property, they weren't notified. And they have now been notified and they have the 30 days. The 30 days are running.
Yeah, from, 30 days from, foreclosure period.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So,
You know, if we put them out for bid, no matter what the bid price, they still have to come in and pay the taxes and
The people that are interested in reacquiring their property, Article 32 in this past year's warrant for town meeting states they have to come in and pay everything that is owed the town of Lubec.
Yeah.
that includes